What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Tony Mack. Return of the Mack. What's happening, y'all? And no, I'm not up late. I'm up early. It's dark out here. That's why I got the lights off. And don't worry, I'm about to go incognito with y'all. Anyway, man, I want to say thank you to each and every last one of y'all dope, beautiful, great people that took time out your day, time out your important life to click on my videos, man, because y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all wanted to be here with me, and I appreciate that. And as a small YouTuber, if y'all want to help your boy grow, y'all can go and let them know. All I ask is y'all simply hit the thumbs up, which is the like button, share it, or subscribe to the channel if you're feeling it. If you ain't, I understand. I ain't mad at you, and it's all good. But for the rest of y'all, go on tune into the show. And what I want to chop it up with y'all about Caitlin Clark. Shout out to the WNBA, women's college basketball, the NBA, college hoops, everybody that's involved with all that. Shout out to y'all. We look like things is finally about to get on track. Look like things is finally about to get on track. Let me cut the light back on. And ladies, for the first time, y'all ain't got to bully us into watching the WNBA. It's getting exciting. We got Angel Reese coming out. We got Caitlin Clark, the #1 pick in the draft. Now, I'm tired of y'all trying to say the girl look like Screech. Y'all just mad because she dropping almost 40 a night. She don't look like Screech. She look like Steph Curry, the way she out there wetting them up. So y'all can hate on if you want to hate on. Say what you want about her, but you can't stop the fact that she the #1 draft pick in the WNBA. Now, the question I got for y'all, though, was that a good move for Caitlin Clark, y'all? Was that a good move for Caitlin Clark? Because Ice Cube offered Caitlin $5 million a year or something like that, right? I could be wrong, y'all. I'm saying that allegedly because I could be wrong, but I know he offered her way more money than what she getting because I think she's somewhere, I think they gave her somewhere like $378,000 over 4 years. Now, look, y'all. The fact that the NBA have the top players making 50 plus, some even 60 mil plus a year in the NBA, it is kind of weird that the WNBA, the top earners in the WNBA, only making maybe 160, 170,000, maybe 180,000 a year. That is weird, but the NBA makes a lot of money. And I mean the NBA makes a lot of money. And the WNBA simply don't. But I think this time they might turn it. I think this time they might be on to something, you know? Because one of the things that saved the NBA, if we want to go down the road of history, you know, because everybody talk about how great Will Chamberlain was, and he was. Everybody talk about how great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was, and he was. And all the rest of these guys in the NBA. But the NBA was on the verge of losing money until 1980, y'all. 1979, 1980, roughly. I don't need my old heads to check me. But the NBA signed 2 players that came in and saved the league because they were so polar opposite, but they both were dogs in their own right. And who I'm talking about is Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. You know what I'm saying? Magic being the ultimate Laker, going to the Sunshine State, hooping with a smile on his face, out there reverse layup, reverse layup, behind the back pass, reverse layup, doing all that razzle-dazzle stuff. And then you got Bird who can hoop, who was skilled out there. Look, man, I can shoot this ball. I can get to this shot. Bird used to tell them cats what he gonna do. I'm gonna go right there in that corner, and I'm gonna shoot this jumper in your face, and ain't shit you can do about it but turn around the chair and say, that's a badass white boy. And that's just what they said when Bird was doing what he was doing. And to me, they saved the league. Now, Michael Jordan took it to a whole nother level. We're not even gonna talk about that. Michael Jordan took it to a whole nother level. But Bird and Magic saved the league, and I think the WNBA, y'all on the verge of having two future stars that can save your league. One being Angel Reese, the Bayou Beauty coming out of LSU, and the other one being Caitlin Clark, who can do her thing on that court. Very much like a version of Larry Bird herself. Very skilled, can shoot that jumper, tell you I'm gonna get to that spot and shoot that thing. The only person that told her otherwise was old girl out there in Carolina, who said when she waved me off, I had to embody that. I seen that. I slept about it. I thought about it. I saw it again. I stroked it on the calendar. I said, when I see her, it's going down. And when she saw it, it went down. Caitlin Clark's points per game, field goal percentage, as well as everything. The only thing actually went up against her was her turnovers. But outside of her, she the only one that could talk that trash, because everybody else was bowing down to Caitlin Clark, just like they gonna probably be doing in the WNBA. But I'm not about to get on the lady, business like that. I know the OG Daniel Taurasi came out there talking about Caitlin Clark gonna have to get it out the mud and earn it. We ain't about to bow down to this. We gonna let her get it. And that's how you're supposed to talk. That's how they supposed to feel. You ain't supposed to just go in there and kill everything. But anyway, y'all, was Caitlin Clark made the better business decision? Because I think her going messing with Ice Cube really was gonna shake up some things for the WNBA. Because everybody know they about to tune in. The WNBA about to get some ratings going up. They about to have a lot of tickets about to be sold everywhere Caitlin Clark go. I don't know, man. I think they shortchanged her. But if they would have paid her a 7-figure salary, what could that have done to the WNBA? Do they have the budget to pay the other stars something that would be able to match her? Because if you paid Caitlin Clark a big, she come in there with a brand new rookie deal and it's a 7-figure deal, well, now you're going to have to pay all the rookies 7-figure deals. And I'm not sure the WNBA makes that type of profit to pay those players that amount of money. It's not that the ladies don't deserve it. I'm not here to stand on that. But I have to disagree with Shaquille O'Neal talking about the women's college basketball players was playing better than the guys. Simple as that. Shaq, don't do that. The main reason we was tuning into the ladies basketball was the drama that was going on and all the hype, the greatness behind Caitlin Clark, the hype behind Angel Reese, the issues with LSU coach, as well as, the greatness up in South Carolina and what they doing. Shout out to Juju Watkins. She doing her thing. Future face of the WNBA. Y'all better mark that. Anyway, Shaq, you ain't had to shit on the men like that. The men hooping. Now, is there a lottery pick that we see coming out of the men's college basketball? Nah. Sometimes it ain't like that. We have years like that before. Sorry, I can't think of any offhand, but we have years like that before where the men, they didn't have a clear lottery pick. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean these guys wasn't hooping, Shaq. You ain't had to diss them like that. I'm sorry. I'd rather see a game where Cass is dunking and big block shots and great athleticism than to see a whole bunch of layup drills. As I always say, the San Antonio Spurs are 5-time champions, but they still can't sell out the Spurs arena. Shout out to Wimbiana. He might be on the verge of helping that. But prior to that, they ain't selling out the Spurs arena because ain't nobody want to see a bunch of goddamn layup drills. Let's stop playing these games. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, shout out to the ladies because y'all do get some hype going behind y'all moving forward going into the WNBA. But what are y'all going to do with it? Are we going to set up the brand new Magic and Bird going at it again with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark? Are we going to do that so they can maybe bring some profits to the WNBA? So if they bring the profits to the WNBA, they bring the viewership to the WNBA, they bring the attention to the WNBA, is it time for the women to get paid? Because if they bringing y'all money, it's time for y'all to take care of them. That's all I'm saying. If they bringing y'all money, it's time for y'all to take care of them. I apologize for this light in y'all eyes. I've been trying to get it out of there, but, oh, well, you know what? We're going to go back incognito. We'll go back. We're going to shut it off again. Anyway, man, what y'all think? Y'all think it's shaping up? And, another thing, too, we were talking about the WNBA, but I'm going to switch over to the NBA a little bit because we're going into the playoffs, y'all. And shout out to everybody who made it this far into the video because this is where I go into my little wannabe conspiracy theories, man. But I feel like the New Orleans Pelicans about to be robbed out of making the playoffs. Now, granted, they got a lot of blame to take for themselves. They got a lot of blame that they need to take for themselves because they were a 5th seed at one point and we were fighting to get to a 4th seed. Yes, I'm a Pelicans fan. We was fighting to get to that 4th seed. And somehow, some way, we done made it to the play-in again. But Gilbert Arenas made a great point when he said KD, Suns, KD, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Suns, LeBron James, AD, Reeves, Lakers, and I'm paraphrasing, y'all. Golden State with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. All big names, right? Watch how they guarantee all of them make it to the playoffs. Now, shout out to New Orleans. We got Zion. That's a big, somewhat, that's a great name. You got Brandon Ingram, big name. Both of those guys, big name, big time superstars. But when you comparing that to the names of LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker's, Anthony Davis, when you compare that to the names of it, I don't feel like it's not a lot of money as far as merchandise and ticket sales, viewership. I don't think it's a lot of money behind the New Orleans Pelicans as much as it's going to be behind those other bigger market teams. So it make me ask the question, is the NBA making sure certain teams get to the playoffs, or certain players get to the playoffs due to the money? You know what I'm saying? Because I find it very weird how the Pelicans just so happen to bounce their way out of obvious playoff spot all the way into the play-in, while the Lakers bounced their way into the play-in, and so did the Golden State Warriors. Now, Gilbert Arenas pointed out that, hey, Pelicans, Kings, sorry, but you're going to be watching the playoffs, and I'm paraphrasing. But what does that say about the NBA if you only giving us big names? You're not giving us the best teams in the playoffs, best teams in the finals. And maybe it ain't just the NBA. Maybe we can say that about the NFL. Yes, 49er fan, sore loser. But even if I wasn't a Niner fan, I feel as though Taylor Swift, being the major artist that she is, and her significant other playing for the Kansas City Chiefs, her rooting for them in the Super Bowl, feel like that has something to do with them winning. I think at this point, it's a question is sports and entertainment more entertainment than it is sports? I think that's the question I want. Like, that's the answer. I'm looking for the answer to that question. I said that all the way terrible. But I'm looking for the answer to that question. It makes me wonder, y'all. Now, I'm not, standing hard on this. I'm not saying I'm about to go investigate the NBA, the NFL. I'm not doing any of this. This is just things that I think about, and the fact that I'm a sore loser, and I'm willing to admit that. So I could just be mad that my team lost. I could just be that. I don't know. I get it. It's better business to have the Lakers, the Golden State Warriors, as well as the Phoenix Suns in the playoffs. It makes better sense. I get it, than the New Orleans Pelicans. It makes better business sense. I get it. But because it does, how much of that makes you think it's scripted? Just food for thought, y'all. Anyway, man, Tony Mack, thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, if y'all like the video, y'all like what I'm talking about, y'all love the channel, throw a thumbs up. Give me a like. Subscribe to the channel. Or share this month. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in. Tony Mack, where it's always real, but it's always love. Peace.